you, Madam Speaker. I arise to support this report. Honourable Speaker, I want to thank the Chair and his team for the very elaborate work that they did. Honourable Speaker, it's not easy. The last time we were doing some treaties here, we were told that you cannot be able to change even a comma or a sentence. But I want to agree that the committee has looked into the agreement, and on page 3, somewhere, the committee did look into that and has said that they will either adopt or approve through the National Assembly with or without reservation. And I think that is something that is very important for this House, that documents are not just brought here as a conveyor belt. They are brought here to be scrutinized, and where we think there is a problem, then that problem is sorted. And I want to thank the committee that in their report, they have looked into some very critical aspects, which most of the time are not looked into. And one of the issues, among others, there's so many that they were looking, it is about the protection of the environment. And Honourable Speaker, it is important to talk about our environment. And whatever activity is done in this country that affects our environment, it might even eat up into the gains that we normally get from this kind of activities. So I want to agree that the committee, having looked at, among other things, they were concerned about the environmental effect that the British and the Northern Ireland military activity happens in Laikipia. Honourable Speaker, it is true, as Mheshimiwa Mrungara was saying, they are known as if they are the ones who have kept alive Laikipia and more so Nanyuki town itself. And we want to appreciate, much as there are those issues which are emerging, is that we also as a country do benefit. And I remember in the last parliament, and it's a little bit unfortunate, Honourable Speaker, that this report was tabled in 2021. And it has taken that long for it to be able to get to this level and get an approval. And Honourable Speaker, these are some of the things we want to think as Parliament, that we should be allowed to proceed from where the last government had reached, so that again we don't take too much. But I want to thank the committee that within 6 months they have been able to revisit this issue, and they have been able to make a report that has been brought to. But a little bit of it, and one of the issues that the committee did allude to the fact that there are those offences which the host country cannot be able to prosecute. And I think it is important, Honourable Speaker, for us to really think. And I want to thank the committee that among the few recommendations that they did put, one of the issues is that the agreement should be amended by inserting a new paragraph immediately after paragraph H to include murder as one of the offences which are under the jurisdiction of the host nation. And I want to agree with the committee. Honourable Chair, we cannot allow, if it was an ordinary Kenyan out there in Britain, by now he would be languishing in their jails. But somebody just walks here and all of a sudden they commit that crime, and again, it's not fair. Honourable Speaker, I want to thank the committee for taking their time, and more so even scrutinizing, and the few amendments that they have proposed. I hope it will be included in the report. We would want to thank the committee very much that it is all about protecting Kenyans, and not what we gain, the little money that we gain from the few shillings that they spend in some clubs. That not help us a lot. It only helps a few people, and maybe not ladies only, but maybe others. But also I want to thank you, Madam Chair, for giving me this opportunity today, because we come from the same county, and you are a great lady. I wish you the next parliament.
Thank you. Your time is up, Honorable Gekaria. As directed by the Speaker, it's now 5 p.m.